The Baya Weaver, Ploceus philippinus, is a weaver bird found across the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Flocks of these birds are found in grasslands, cultivated areas, scrub and secondary growth. They are widespread and common within their range but are prone to local, seasonal movements mainly in response to rain and food availability. Baya Weaver are sparrow-sized and in their non-breeding plumage, both males and females resemble female house sparrows. They have a stout conical bill and a short square tail. Non-breeding males and females look very similar, dark brown streaked fulvus buff above, plain, unstreaked, whitish fulvus below, eyebrow long and buff colored, bill is horn colored and no mask. Breeding males have a bright yellow crown, dark brown mask, blackish brown bill, upper parts are dark brown streaked with yellow breast and cream buff below. They are best known for their hanging retort-shaped nests woven from leaves. These nest colonies are usually found on thorny trees or palm fronds, and the nests are often built near water or hanging over water where predators cannot reach easily. They nest in colonies typically of up to 20 to 30, close to the source of food, nesting material and water. Baya weavers are best known for the elaborately woven nests constructed by the males. These pendulous nests are retort-shaped, with a central nesting chamber and a long vertical tube that leads to a side entrance to the chamber. The nests are woven with long strips of paddy leaves, rough grasses and long strips torn from palm fronds. Each strip can be between 20 and 60 centimeters in length. A male bird is known to make up to 500 trips to complete a nest. The birds use their strong beaks to strip and collect the strands, and to weave and knot them while building their nests. Abandoned nests are sometimes used by mice and other birds such as munias. Nest predation by crows is not unusual, and brood may also be destroyed by lizards or rodents which may take over the nest. Nests are built mainly in colonies, but isolated nests are not unknown. Young males may build experimental nests among reeds. The males take about 18 days to construct the complete nest, with the intermediate helmet stage taking about 8 days. The nests are partially built before the males begin to display to passing females by flapping their wings and calling while hanging from their nests. The females inspect the nest and signal their acceptance of a male. Once a male and a female are paired, the male goes on to complete the nest by adding the entrance tunnel. Males are almost solely in charge of nest building, though their female partners may join in giving the finishing touches, particularly on the interiors. Females may modify the interiors or add blobs of mud. A study has found that nest location is more important than nest structure for the female when it selects the nest and mate. Females prefer nests high in trees, those over dry land, and those on thin branches. Baya weavers are social and gregarious birds. They forage in flocks for seeds, both on the plants and on the ground. Flocks fly in close formations, often performing complicated maneuvers. They are known to glean paddy and other grain in harvested fields, and occasionally damage ripening crops, and are therefore sometimes considered as pests. They roost in reed beds bordering water bodies. They depend on wild grasses such as guinea grass as well as crops like rice for both their food and nesting material. They also feed on insects, sometimes taking small frogs, geckos and mollusks, especially to feed their young. Their seasonal movements are governed by food availability. Their calls are continuous, sometimes ending in a wheezy that is produced by males in a chorus. A lower intensity call is produced in the non-breeding season. The breeding season of the Baya weavers is during the monsoons. Both males and females are polygamous. Males build many partial nests and begin courting females. The male finishes the nest only after finding a mate. The female lays about 2 to 4 white eggs and incubates them for about 14 to 17 days. Males may sometimes assist in feeding the chicks. The chicks leave the nest after about 17 days. After mating with a female, the male typically court other females at other partially constructed nests. Intraspecific brood parasitism is known, that is, females may lay their eggs in the nests of others. Young birds leave the nest in a juvenile plumage which is replaced in their first molt after about 4 to 6 months. The young disperse to new locations not far from their nest, and young have been located up to 2 kilometers away from their origin. Females are capable of breeding after a year while males take half a year longer. Prior to breeding they go through a prenuptial molt. Adults also go through a second molt after breeding, and thus there are 2 molts each year. Histochemical studies have shown increased lipid metabolism in the crown region of male Baya during the breeding season. Lipids are known to be involved in the transport of the yellow carotenoid pigments that form the crown and are subsequently metabolized.